Alright, what's up guys? We're going to talk about why it's kind of alright to settle down in your 20s. I feel like this is kind of a point of contention, or not something a lot of people my age tend to think about. I'm currently 26, so I'm definitely on the older side of my 20s. But, man, I haven't played this map in so long. But either way, I got married at 24, I had a kid at 25. So I think I have some room to be talking about this without settling down. As that guy got absolutely creamed. Then I got creamed off the heady. Off the lip. But I feel like a lot of people my age, like, they don't tend to think about settling down. Turns out they feel like they got their whole life. There was a point in time where, you know, it was the norm to be married and have kids by the time you were 20 years old. And that's just not the case anymore. And I feel like that there's a certain stigma around it where, you know, if you're doing that, you're like, oh, you're giving up your youth, your freedom. And it's just simply not the case, because there's so much more to life than, you know, just going out to the bars and partying all the time. It's not really what life's about. And maybe, you know, that's not the thing that's like, oh yeah, I'm not getting married and having kids so I can do that, but it's something else. It's your freedom, or it says I don't want to have kids, but I just think that's, you know, if that's really what you want, that's fine. But I feel like a lot of people think that's what they want, and they don't really know what they're missing out on. But yeah, I mean, as somebody who, I guess, has lived that, I did have my fun. I had my fun in college, and I went out and went to the bars and stuff, drank, friends, whatever else. But, like, I don't think that's something I am like, oh man, I really wish I could do that right now, because I don't. I want to be home with my wife, I want to be home with my son, and really not that same desire to go out and do those things that I used to do. And I feel like, you know, if you're somebody who hasn't experienced having that in their life, it can be easy to say, like, yeah, you know, I'm having fun doing this, like, why would I want to change that? And why do I need to do that? Because I'm only in my 20s. I have a whole life ahead of me to do, you know, settle down and do that. Well, first of all, there's certain, I guess, biological kind of clock in terms of having kids, especially from the woman's point of view. Wow, I almost got slam pieced. Even for the guy, you know, it's the same kind of deal. Like, you can meet somebody in your 30s and get married by the time you're, you know, mid to late 30s. The chances are that it's going to be a little bit more difficult to have a kid and settle down like that later on in life. Heard a stat thrown around, don't know how true it is, so take that with a grain of salt. But you're, you know, a significant amount less likely to have children if you get married after a certain point in your 30s. If that's true, then, you know, you kind of gotta think about that when you're considering when you want to do things like that. But yeah, I mean, personally, like, if you really think about it, at least for me, I mean, maybe this isn't the same for everybody else, but when I'm, you know, on my deathbed, or when I'm much older, I don't think I will ever sit down and think, man, I wish I had went out more, I wish I'd partied more, I wish I'd slept with more people, or anything like that. Because, I mean, when you think about it, I think everybody would say they probably wish they'd spent more time with family and friends and their loved ones. I think that's what most people say as their biggest regrets in life. And so you can get a jump start on that by doing it earlier in your 20s. And you can actually have no regrets when you reach that point in life, because you spent your whole life with your loved ones. You built your family, you've seen your kids grow, you've seen your grandchildren grow, maybe even great-grandchildren. The longer you wait, the less likely that kind of thing is to happen. That's just how I feel about it. But if you disagree, let me know in the comments. I don't know. I know not everybody feels the same way, and maybe that's a unpopular opinion. I've seen videos on why people aren't having kids, and I've seen financial reasons to do so, or like as to why. I don't think that's a good reason, personally. And sure, I'm in a privileged position where I have a job making good money as a data analyst, but you know, if you have a differing opinion or a different view on that as far as finances go, when it comes to settling down, maybe having kids, Let me know. What do you think? I got slam piece by that. Oh my gosh, I got slam piece. Yeah, people were born in the Great Depression and they turned out fine. They are your grandparents. So there's that piece. In the worst times in history, people were born and people survived and they thrived. Humans are very adaptable, and I truly believe that. So if you're that worried about finances, I don't know. Maybe there's a different set of priorities that the guys don't understand, that you have, that I don't have. But let me know in the comments what you think about that. That's pretty much all I wanted to say on that. I think it's a great idea. I think it's a worthwhile effort. If you're on the fence about it, I think, honestly, you would truly benefit from just going for it, going all in. I'm a big believer in going all in when it comes to things like that. So that's what I did. And if you have any questions about like my experience doing that, let me know. But that's pretty much all I wanted to go over. So let's finish this game. Let's try to bring it back. I wasn't really paying attention to the score, so I'm not particularly playing too well. But we'll try to turn that around. I'm gonna sniper up in the window. I'm gonna get a couple streaks. Win this hard point game. Okay, held it.
Location secured.
Teammates over there.
We're falling behind.
Gotta get him off of that. The drop shot, the old MW2. They had 25 seconds. We gotta get him off that thing, man. Barely enough time for a flank here. So let's see what I can do. Get on it. Get on it. Man, my team's not even trying to get on it.
Get ready. We're about to move.
We literally have to get him off.
Location secured.
And they don't tell you where the next one is in this game either.
Secured.
Oh no. I'm trying so hard. Alright, well thanks for watching. Enjoy this video. Check this one out next. Thanks for watching. Peace.